Hi, I'm Isabella Sermon, and I'm talking to Mr. Shevlin about how to pre-register tickets for graduation.
So for graduation, what we're going to be doing is everybody, as long as you attend both graduation practices, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, you will get your 4 tickets at the end of your second graduation practice. So you'll come up to the window up in here in the office, and you get your 4 tickets. Now I know one of the concerns that we've been hearing is that, well, some people need more tickets, but unfortunately due to COVID and CDC requirements and the county, we could only do 4 tickets per person. So it's kind of maxed out for the stadium. This way everybody is distanced. Everybody would have to have the mask on, stuff like that. And we also saw on Facebook that a couple of people mentioned that, well, if I can get a ticket from a friend, they only need 3, but I need an extra one. That is fine, and you guys can do that on your own. But what you have to do with that though is, so for instance, if me and Miss Acanini, if I have an extra ticket and I want to give it to Miss Acanini, then I have to register her guest under my name.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to have so say like my wife, my 2 kids, and then Lisa Acanini as the 4th person for my ticket. So you can give that ticket then to that person, and then they'll show up at the gate and they just give their name, and we'll check them off on the list. But they have to be registered under the initial person who gets the 4 tickets. So that spreadsheet will be going out next Thursday evening. So on the 27th, we're going to send the Google Sheet out. It'll be open till Tuesday, the day before graduation, Tuesday night. So Wednesday morning when I come in, I'll close out the sheet. We'll print it out so everybody's ready.
Okay, so where's the Google Docs in general?
So the
for us
Google
to
Doc is going to go
pre-register?
out to all the parents
Mhm.
and as well as the students. But now you'll only be able to register under one person.
Mhm.
So for instance, for you, so there's only going to be one Isabella Sermon.
Mhm.
So we'll have the Google Sheet sent out to you. You'll register your 4 guests, and then if there's any issues, so if the sheet doesn't go out or if you don't get it, that's when we want people to contact us on Friday to say, hey, I didn't get the sheet or something like that. That's where we're opening it up on Thursday. So then on Friday, if there's any issues, the students could reach out and say, hey, I didn't get the sheet, or maybe my email address was messed up. And that's the same way we're extending it till the Wednesday morning, basically. Tuesday night, I'm saying, but Wednesday morning of graduation. So if there's any issues, I should say, over the Memorial Day, that'll be Memorial Day weekend. You guys could give us a call, stop in, and we could set it up for you.
Speaking of guests, what should they be expecting on the day of graduation?
So on graduation day, the guests will need to bring with them their ticket. When they get to the gate, they will have to give their name and have their ticket for that ceremony. So make sure you're showing up the right ceremony. The tickets are only good for either the 4 p.m. or the 7 p.m. The tickets are different. If you happen to give somebody an extra ticket, they need to be registered under the original graduate's name, and they still need to bring the ticket. So again, with the same example with me and Miss Acanini. If I give Miss Acanini one of my tickets, I need to register Miss Acanini, but I need to give my ticket to her. Now, the only little hiccup there is that you have to make sure if you're going to give somebody an extra ticket, one of yours, that they have to be from the same ceremony. So I cannot get an extra ticket if my child is in the 4 p.m. ceremony. I can't get an extra 7 p.m. ticket. It won't mesh, it won't go together because the graduates they are broken up and the tickets are different. So when you show up at the gate, you give your ticket. We'll probably have a CSO or a teacher there. They will take your name. They will verify it on the Google Sheet. Then they will give you a wristband. You will get a wristband to go on your wrist. Again, 2 separate wristbands for the 2 separate ceremonies. And then you will be allowed entrance into the graduation. So please make sure, I know people are going to be standing out there waiting in line and stuff, that you have all your stuff on you, meaning your tickets, and obviously you know your name and stuff, but make sure that you are registered and that you are have the proper ticket so that when you get to the gate, it'll be quick and painless. You just go right through, you get your wristband, and you come into the graduation. Because unfortunately, if you forget anything, we need to start all over, and all those people will be waiting. So yes, all you need to make sure is you have your ticket for the correct ceremony. There will be 2, so you need to make sure that you have the correct ceremony ticket.
So if people are already inside graduation and they forget something in their car, are they able to leave and come back?
Yes, and that's why you'll have the wristband.
Okay.
So you'll have the wristband in order to do that. So if you leave and you didn't put your wristband on, we're not going to be allowed back in because then we're going to verify that you should already be inside. So make sure you put the wristband on, and that well, no, actually just make sure you have the wristband because we're not going to ask for anything else. You'll just get like sort of like if you go to a theme park, you have the stamp on your hand. This way here, once you have the wristband, you'll be allowed. Obviously, we don't want people really coming in and out, but if you forgot a blanket or water or stuff like that, then you'll be able to allow to come back in. Yes.
And will Rosamond be accommodating to the weather? So if it's like really windy, would they have little tents?
Unfortunately,
inside
no,
areas?
but that's a good question. We actually we were talking with some parents about that, and so that's part of the thing too. Is you're going to have a mask on. We don't have any accommodations with that yet. I know a lot of the stuff going around is that stuff is different, which depends on the counties and stuff like that. Right now, we are still requiring the masks, and that you stay within your family pod when you are sitting in the stands. But unfortunately, no, there won't be any like tents and stuff because then it's gonna take away from some of the graduates.
Okay.
So yes, and you are gonna be so please make sure you're drinking water because it will. And normally it is windy, so I will say that I think all the teachers here can testify that it's usually windy on graduation.
Okay. Well, you heard it first, so don't forget to wear your mask, social distance, and see you later, Rosamond. Have a nice day.